Wallace has been in a little bit of a shooting slump, but a guy like Weber should bring out the best in him. And if Wallace is aggressive in attacking, as he was in Sacramento, he can be a big thorn in Weber's side in Sacramento's as well. And if he plays the way he's supposed to, Portland wins this game.
The NBA as the Blazers take on the Sacramento Kings. Wallace, little early offense over Chris Weber.
You bring out the best in one another, and the one that can get the other one in foul trouble first, that team usually is going to win the game.
Wallace squares up, sends it, and scores it again.
The team that passes and cuts to get a layup, so you got to be aware of the ball. You got to have pressure on the passer all the time. Watch out.
Lob for Wallace from Derek Anderson.
They get their defense back. Sacramento's become a better half-court team, but you can still score on it.
Wallace bumps, fades, and fills it up. Sacramento yet to commit a turnover. DA, another three in the air. Yes!
Game's almost in the bag. Just one more, and it's over.
I didn't say it was over. I said 10-2. Blazers get the turnover. Wallace off the reverse from Stoudemire, and the Blazers a 4-point lead.
And he loves to do this, and this is a nice feed inside. Wallace doesn't fool around with it. Two hands over the top.
Team fouls even at first quarter, and the Blazers a 6-point lead. Blazers getting contributions everywhere on the floor and lead it by 6. Nothing doing at the front of the rim. Now crossover gets by Bibby. Wallace. A time bounce for Rasheed Wallace. Leads all scorers with a dozen tonight.
A chance to get a 2-point field goal because you're not sure where you want to get the shot.
Timeout on the floor. Blazers by 8.
Aggressive at the defensive end.
Wallace against Keon Clark. She's going to back him down. Lean in and score. Damon. Wallace for 3. Yes!
Talk is made about the way to beat the Sacramento Kings, the way to beat the Dallas Mavericks is to play better defense, but you've got to be able to score against these teams, and that's what Wallace did. He got off to a terrific start. Not only did he make himself available on the break and play above the rim, but he stayed inside and scored with a lot of consistency. And so I know that in the locker room they're saying, you know, we might have to get some help to Wallace, which should make it easier for the other Trailblazers to get some shots in the second half.
Wallace, double clutches going glass.
And that's what you'd like to see Wallace do more. Flip, Bonzi Wells, Damon Stoudemire, they're both going to have to be more aggressive scorers.
Wallace from 3. Yes!
By going away from the ball. And he gets players thinking that he's not going to come back into the passing lane. And every time he does it, he gets a steal.
Damon steps up. That's a 3. It's through. Casino Highway 18 in Grand Ronde against the Grizz. A buzzer beater for Rasheed that takes its time tickling the twine. You get another look. Wallace from way downtown. The good bounce and the fist pump compels Wallace and Sabonis. The 5 on the floor for Portland. 8 on the shot clock. Sabas swings the hook around and in. 177. Blazers down 14. Wallace a step back 3. Yes. Jackson with 5. Sabonis against Divac. Sabas forces it in. Is looking for a foul against Divac by Stojakovic. Stojakovic stripped by Rasheed. Him. Jackson got the step against Sabonis. DA with a steal. Beating Wallace. Wallace against Divac. Sheed got it again. Charles Jr.
The difference in this ball game has been that the Sacramento Kings have answered Wallace's firepower with some firepower of their own. They have 3 players with 20 or more. Portland only sees Wallace.
Wallace out there can shoot it.
Well, you know, they get a lot of open shots, and then they get a lot of layups, so that keeps all of their...
Portland will lose after scoring 100 points. The Kings